Alrighty. Hello again, team. It's Jess or JashiiCorrin. And first things first, I would like to apologize for this being so late. I know I said that it was going to be at 6 and then traffic happened. So we got from town, we had to get out to one of the suburbs to pick up something for Vogel. And as soon as we got onto the motorway, the traffic hit. And no idea where it came from. We decided on our way home to check the traffic update thing. Turns out there'd been a crash, as there usually is when there's a lot of traffic. But yes, from what we could tell, nobody was hurt, but it did mean that there was a lot of traffic, a lot of backup. Took an awfully long amount of time to get to somewhere that was really only supposed to take us probably about 15 minutes. So although I got picked up at 5, we didn't get back home until 6:15. Yeah. So apologies about that, but I am here. It is a pleasure to see you all, and let's get into it. So for last week, I was doing this kind of build as you go weekly, which most people call dailies, but again, I was trying to avoid that term because I don't know what it is about dailies. I just don't use them well. Though, as you can see, this did get used fairly well, so I'm not going to call it a daily. It's a build as you go weekly. So, as you can probably see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a lot smaller because, of course, we had the bachelorette party. So really, on the Friday, it was just pack the car up and head off. On the Saturday, it was have fun. And on the Sunday, it was recover. You'll also notice that my nails are looking a little bit more bling than usual. I'm having a really hard time getting used to these. They're so much longer than my fingernails usually are. I'm looking forward to getting these taken off, honestly. I enjoy the of it, but I'm not enjoying trying to do anything with them. I was trying to lay down a sticker the other day and it got stuck to my nail and I couldn't get it off. And then I was trying to lay down some washi tape and I couldn't get the end of the roll off because they're a lot thicker than usual nails are, which is good because then they don't break, but at the same time, they're just interesting to deal with when you are not used to them. So we won't probably be seeing these again, so say hello and then goodbye to the shiny nails. For this week, I decided to continue with the same thing, just changing up the color of the washi tape and then changing up the color of my highlights for each day of the week. So while this one was purple and then green and blue, this one is green and purple and blue. Yeah. All in all, I'm enjoying it. It's not going too bad. Hello, Meg. Hello, Joe. Hello, Nightmarish666. Hello, everybody else. But yeah, so I am enjoying this. As you can see, I kind of decorated these butterflies and then I got to these ones and kind of just stopped because I got lazy or busy, a bit of both. Life is kind of crazy right now with my friend's wedding coming up on the weekend and there's still a bunch of stuff that needs to get done. I assume you guys could probably be expecting with weddings in general. I don't know, I've never really been this closely involved to planning a wedding before, so it certainly has been eye-opening. I'm looking forward to planning my own wedding at some stage. I'm hoping that mine doesn't end up needing so much work this close to the final date, but hopefully it'll be an amazing affair for my friend. I'm in the process of writing my, bridesmaids? What's the best one? It's not the best man. Maid of honor. I'm in the process of writing my maid of honor speech, and I swear every time I start or try to pen something down, I start crying. It's an issue. Did I ever tell you guys the story about when they told me that they were engaged? I literally cried for 3 hours straight. There may or may not have been some alcohol involved, so it was very emotional for me, but yeah. I'm hoping the same thing doesn't actually happen when I go to give my speech, because that would be a mess. In terms of what I wanted to do today, really, I think there's nothing else that I wanted to get done today, so I probably don't need to add anything to my checklist. I've been using, these little pieces of paper with a piece of washi tape just stuck into the side for any tasks that I want to do on a day that's coming up. just so that I have the reminder there. Those have been working pretty well. Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave myself a little bit of space just in case there is anything that I want to get done this evening, and I'm going to start writing out a to-do list for tomorrow. I'm not going to put the header in just yet because if I do need those few lines, then the header will be lower. If I don't need those few lines, then the header will be higher, as could probably be expected. So, things that are happening tomorrow. We have I think it's called pantomime, but I'm going to say pantomime. It's I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a performance or something like that. If you guys know what it is, then I'm sure that this explanation is going to be going really badly. Let's see. Pantomime. But it doesn't actually happen at our school. It's just that we raise funds for it or something. So all the kids come in casual clothes, or for the pantomime in particular, they dress up in a costume. So I think that this year the theme is Alice in Wonderland, and everybody should, in theory, be dressing up as Alice in Wonderland characters, but we'll see if that happens. Mufti. Yeah, a performance. There we go. Oh, without speech and without money. Wow, I don't know how that's supposed to work, but that sounds exciting. But yeah, so the performance itself is on tomorrow night, and then our school supports it with our casual clothes mufti day. What else? I will need to collect the money from that. Again, sorry about the autofocusing if it's happening, because I still haven't figured out how to use my webcam. Collect mufti money. There we go. What else do I need? I need to do some photographing of pages, because I always need to photograph my pages. I also need to write down a plan of attack for the weekend, because I still have plenty of things that I personally need to do before my friend's wedding. Weekend plan of attack. There we go. I think that's all that I know of at this stage. I'm sure there will be plenty more by the end of today, but for now, we're going to leave it at that. So, with mime. Alrighty, with miming. That's cool. Alright, so I'm going to flip back and just kind of give you guys a little overview of how this month has been going so far, because I kind of missed one month in my bullet journal where I filled everything out with you guys. So we'll flip back. So as far as the monthly log is going, that's fine. Nothing really that special to report back about this. I can tick off that making, not marking, happened, and moderation happened. Should probably color in some of those things, but I'm not going to do that right now. So you can see that my bucket list is essentially not being used at the moment, because I've just been what do you call it? One-track mind. So it's just yep, do the bachelorette. The bachelorette's done. Get the wedding done. And once the wedding's done, then I will be able to consider anything else I want to get done. My mood tracker has been working really well. I'm really enjoying the little butterflies and filling them out. You can see that a lot of these days have been in dark green as opposed to the lighter green. So big stress as opposed to not so stressed. Again, hopefully, once the wedding's over, I will be less stressed. I could probably fill in some stuff for today for that. So, in terms of my health, I've been feeling pretty good about that. I didn't feel unwell today. Now, as I've said that, I hope I don't jinx it, because that would not be fun. There we go. In terms of my mood, apart from the traffic, today has been a good day. I have been in a pretty good mood, yeah. I felt accomplished. I felt like I actually got some things done today, which is always a nice feeling. And then stress. So apart from this speech that I have to write, which again, I really hope that I get it done soon, because as I said, literally every time I go to write it, I just start tearing up, and it's like, nope, this is not productive. We need to get this written. Also kind of doesn't help that I'm giving 2. So because my friend is having a kind of like family ceremony in the morning and then a reception in the evening with her friends, she asked if I wanted to do 2 speeches. And of course I'm me, so I'm like, oh yeah, of course, that sounds great. I'll totally give 2 speeches. And then I thought to myself, oh great, now I actually have to think of enough content to put in 2 separate speeches. So the way I'm probably going to be playing it is that the morning speeches, which have like the family there, that's kind of going to be like the sweet, heartfelt kind of stuff. And then the stuff in the evening is going to be more of the kind of geared towards friends and funny stories kind of thing. So, of course, it's the first one that I keep tearing up about because funny stories. Sure, I'll probably cry from laughing. But the other one, it's like, I've kind of had it. Okay, this is bad explanation. I've kind of had a plan for this speech since like 2012, but I've never really written it down. So now as I am writing it down, it's just like the feelings, the overwhelm. And I'm really hoping that that is not how I present the speech come Sunday. There we go. So today, not really that stressed, feeling pretty good about life, and not felt unwell. So that's nice too. Flipping over, my trackers are going very well. With my fluid intakes, I've kind of got this color-coded. So blue is for water. I did drink my full liter earlier today. Purple is for Coke Zero, which is essentially my drink of choice. And then this kind of tealy green color is for any other type of beverage. So whether that's orange juice or a smoothie or something else. Instagram, I've been pretty slack with, actually, which is kind of disappointing. I hope to get back on track again after the wedding. Meal log. This one's probably the one that I'm like the most disappointed in because I love this style of meal log. I love the idea of kind of just doing it as a log. So recording everything that I eat, not having to put it into a column based on what meal it is. But this is a really high maintenance tracker for me, and I just have not had the time to give it the attention that it needs. Which is why from the Wednesday of last week up until, Tuesday and then Wednesday and Thursday, I haven't filled it in properly. I wrote down in pencil what I ate. This was while I was at the Bachelorette, so I kind of just jotted it down quickly, but I never ended up color-coding it, and honestly, I don't think I see myself going back and filling this in. Which is a shame, because again, I really like it. I like the idea of it. I'm hoping that maybe next month I can try and find a way to make it more manageable. If you guys have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. But for now, just gonna leave it be. And then I think that's about it. Oh yeah, this is my to-do list for work. So all of the things that I want to get done in term 4. This is going very well. I kind of gave myself a rule, I guess you could say, that I was not allowed to start working on Bachelorette stuff until I had finished writing all of my reports. Of course, it's the end of the year, report rounds are coming up, and by that I mean like they're already here, we're in the throes of reports. I managed to get all of mine done by Tuesday last week, which was awesome because it was a big weight off my shoulders, and it meant that then I could just throw myself into making sure that everything was ready for my friend's Bachelorette. Now, as that's done, I'm kind of left going, oh gosh, I have so many choices now. What am I going to do with myself? And there's plenty that needs to get done. And I know that there's plenty that needs to get done. But of course, with the amount of choice I have, it means that I don't really dedicate myself and my time to like one sole task. Does anybody else feel that? Like when you have a whole bunch of things to do and you're like, I don't even know where to start. So you kind of just start like dabbling and doing like little bits and pieces of all of them, and then nothing really gets kind of completed because you were spreading yourself across all of these things, and I am rambling. We are moving on. So that is all for my bullet journal. I would like to jump into my power sheets though, because I have also been neglecting that one. So there we go. That is not straight. That is straight. Straight? Yeah, straight. So, things that have been getting good progress. Obviously, the planning of the Bachelorette happened because the Bachelorette is now finished. Working on my term 4 to-do list, I have been feeling really good about that, so we can cross some of that off. Today I made the mark books for the science department for next year, so those are all kind of pretty much done. We just have a few courses that we need to confirm first, and then it'll be 100% done. In terms of spending time with friends, so that's including things like, oh wait, I've got a list. That's including, so the bachelorette, the wedding, Bujo Wednesday. My mum and dad are coming at the end of the month, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing them, and then some other little bits and pieces as well. So I can fill in a bit of progress on that one. Again, sorry about the auto-focusing and auto-brightness. I think that's going to be one of my summer projects. Learn how to do video stuff live. Yes. Holiday action plan. Technically, it's not an action plan yet, but I did book my flights to go back and see my family, so I'm taking that as a slight win. There we go. Small amount of progress. Self-care and personal presentation items. So I have booked in to get my lashes done this weekend, and because, as I've already mentioned like 76 times, the wedding's coming up, so most of this one's going to get filled in by the end of the weekend. I've kind of set aside most of my Saturday for just making sure that I am ready and presentable and all of that kind of stuff. Organizing the photo folders, haven't made any progress. New recipes, hasn't happened yet this month, which is a bummer, but hey, it happens. New Bujo layouts, nope, been way too busy for that. Chores, wasn't here on the weekend, so that didn't happen either. Meal planning, yep, done that for the first 2 weeks. Next time we meal plan will be this weekend, so not checked that one off yet. Next week's priority lists, done it for this week and last week. Not this week yet. This week coming. Not next week's list. That was bad explanation. Playing Xbox. I was so hopeful. I'm sure it'll happen, again, after the wedding, but has not yet happened. For these ones, so I really need to write down what I want my goodnight ritual to be so that I actually have, like, I don't know, a hard copy to reflect on, refer to is what I was looking for. But I haven't done it yet, so it hasn't happened yet. The closest I got to getting my goodnight ritual done was the other night. Like Monday night, I think it was, because I was exhausted, so I got into bed at a reasonable time. I think it was Monday. It was one of them. But other than that, it hasn't really happened. I would like to know, though, what do you guys include in your, like, goodnight ritual? Or, like, your process for winding down before bedtime? I feel like I need a little bit of inspiration on this to get myself motivated to actually do it. No, you haven't missed me, I'm here! Oh, wait, you missed me, like, missing? Not missed as in, like, wasn't. I missed you too. I'm sorry. Okay, so, with my videoing, honestly, not going to get one up this Sunday. I apologize for that. I was hoping that I'd get it filmed by this time this week so that I could actually put it up for you, but it did not happen, and it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm going to be going back to my regularly scheduled content next Thursday. So next Thursday, you can expect from me a pre-planned, pre-videoed, and edited piece of work from me, as opposed to a live video. Not that I don't like lives. I do like lives. But I would like to get back to actually doing my videos like regular styles for a bit. And then next Sunday, I guess I'm going to have my December plan with me up, because that's the last Sunday? That's the last Sunday of November. Seriously, is that going to be the next? Whoa, okay, wait, we need to check. Oh, okay, yep. November's getting on. I mean, of course it's getting on. Tomorrow's halfway through November, but that doesn't mean I realized that. Jeez Louise. Yes. So, the next 2 videos that you will see from me will be next week's plan with me, regular plan with me, and on Sunday next week, I will have my December plan with me. Which means we're going to start getting into the, like, oh gosh, all the videos about, like, oh yeah, here's my next year's planners, and here's my planning for my next bullet journal, and here's my next bullet journal, and oh gosh, I need to start thinking about that stuff. With all of that in mind, though, I did want to show you guys a couple of new additions that I have to my journaling lineup. So moving this one aside, going and grabbing those. It's a little big though, so I don't know how I'm going to fit it in here, but we'll try. I feel like I should probably put a sticky note on this. And I'm going to put a sticky note on this. All right. This giant heifer of a thing, which is gorgeous, but still very large. There we go. So I decided that instead of kind of drawing out my regular term checklists and all of that kind of stuff, that I was going to get myself a teacher planner. And the one I decided to get was this gorgeous Erin Condren baby. Ah, so pretty. Yes, my child. I am not used to this whole giant spiral thing. I have a feeling that I'm going to get really good at being able to write with this thing in my way. I look forward to making progress on that because at the moment it's just a mission. But this is so beautiful. I'm so excited to use it. I've already started going in and kind of putting down like our holiday periods and stuff like that. Haven't done a lot in it yet though. I'll probably do a video about this one at some point, but I just thought I'd show you my new gorgeous child. And along with this one, my new power sheets arrived as well. So I'm going to show you that one because why not? It's like show and tell now. To answer your question, yes, I do use the same journal again, or still if there's space, but a lot of the time there isn't space. So most of my journals kind of just last me, 6 months? So I start in January, finish at the half year point, and then go from half year to the end of the year. There we go. Oh, happy day. And I'm very excited to report that my journal didn't get lost in Europe like it did last time. So, haha, gorgeousness. I ended up going with the teal, as you can probably tell from what you can see right now. It's a little different to what I had expected. It's kind of like card that's wrapped in the teal linen. I think I'm not really sure what I expected. It's just that the linen feels a lot less fabric-y than I thought it was going to feel. I still like it though. I really like the little gold corners that they have and little gold trim here and on the spiral. But I am excited to get this one set up again at some point in December, which is coming up so quickly. The thing with doing the power sheets when I have done them is that I feel like all of the prep work I've done in here, I've just done really recently. So I am interested to see how my process kind of differs from other people that I watch or view online. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry that this one is relatively short, and sorry that I haven't posted content in a little while. I will get back to it next week, as we talked about. Life's just a little bit crazy. If you had any thoughts, comments, or feels, please do leave them in the comment section below. And as per usual, thank you for watching. All of the good stuff. And goodbye for now. Now let's see if I can turn this off.